You are now into another Chilla production.
I remember when I was hungry. I remember when I had nothing. Shout out to the ones held it down for me. Them the ones eat with me when I'm hungry. Fuck all the people that doubted me. Fuck all the people that changed up. I ain't got shit for y'all niggas except my two middle fingers.
Stay splendid, stay splendid. It's your boy Splendid Game at EGW. Back today with another episode of Let's Talk Boruto. And today I'm coming with a theory, and to be totally honest, this just really came off a whim, bro. So I got a homeboy, he like Naruto, and he's been rewatching Naruto, and he wanted to ask me about the Sharingan, the Byakugan, the Rinnegan. And that's when this popped into my head because of what happened in the recent chapters about us asking about divine Shinjutsu. And the fact that Sarada was the one that questioned Amato about him saying that it was just a copy of ninjutsu. Now, we did spend a very great portion of the Naruto series talking about the Sharingan and, the depths of the Sharingan. My thing is what I'm saying today, guys, is that the Sharingan, yes, the overpowered eye that we've heard so much about, is the earthly divine Shinjutsu. Yes, that is what I'm saying. The Sharingan, the red eye with the little spokes in it, is the earthly divine Shinjutsu. Now, if anyone was to get this chakra fruit from Earth, they would have a Sharingan. Now, so far, we've seen all these Asusuki people come through. We've seen them come through, and I could be wrong. But I think I'm totally correct when I say everybody's had a Byakugan and a Rinnegan. No one's had a Sharingan. Nobody. We got fucking Ishiki coming through with his, brand new eye. We're seeing the Jogan. We got Ada's Senrigan. You know what I'm saying? We got all these other different eyes. However, no one has a Sharingan. None of these Asusuki people have a Sharingan. The Sharingan is so unique to the point where people like Orochimaru have even gone through depths to recreate the Sharingan and, give people Sharingan arms and make Shin clones and stuff of that nature. Now, there was that moment when Sarada wasn't affected by Ada's love trance. Now, there's that theory that, she couldn't see her. But there's also the presumption, or now the thought and theory, that because she has the Sharingan, even though it wasn't activated, she is of, the Uchiha blood, the Sharingan blood, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting real technical with the verbiage, but, you know what I'm saying? That's, covering the blanket and gray area. But because of her being the Uchiha, that is what prevented her from being affected. The Sharingan, and having an eye that has a Sharingan, automatically, you see things a little bit differently than the normal one would see, I mean, we haven't seen the Sharingan be used to copy anything yet in Boruto, but we do know that the Sharingan is about copying jutsu. I mean, you can copy jutsu with it. We've seen it in the anime, at least, We know it can cast illusions upon people and put people in crazy ass, genjutsus. If you evolve the Sharingan further and you get, the Mangekyo, you can shoot flames. You know what I'm saying? You can cast a big ass Susanoo around you, which protects you. You even have bigger genjutsu that you could do to people. So it's almost as if everything that comes with having a Sharingan is a divine Shinjutsu. It's a godly jutsu. Most of the things that come with the Sharingan, you don't need to weave a hand sign for. So hopefully Sarada can, get privy or put 2 and 2 together, or put 2 and 4 together and get a bigger number to realize that her Sharingan is something bigger than what it is, and that pushes her to awaken it more versus how Sasuke had to go about awakening his Sharingan. Because, I mean, Sasuke, as we know right now in the manga, he doesn't know what this conversation that's happening. But if he hears about this divine Shinjutsu, I think it will click in Sasuke's head that okay, fuck, I need to go hide my Sharingan. Like somebody's about to take this shit, because it's bound to happen. I mean, even if Cole finds out, even if maybe Ada or Damon find out, there's a possibility that these people might try to take the Sharingan now. There was always that fear in Sasuke's head that someone would try to target his daughter because being a Uchiha. And, now that we have this premise and threat of divine Shinjutsu and Sasuke, Kawaki might even go on a freaking crazy, what if this happens because Kawaki starts thinking about this and he's like, wait, what about this Sharingan? None of these people had a Sharingan? And he's like, what da 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 da, and now he attacks Sarada, and that's when Boruto gets in the way. Yeah. It could happen. It could happen. I mean, this is a bullshit ass theory. Please don't, but it would be cool. It would be cool. But, like, Kawaki's a smart guy. He's not, but he's dumb. He's a smart, dumb guy. He acts off emotion. But he waits to hear everything, but he lets his emotions, like, be known. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Ada and Damon are going to play into this next chapter. I think Ada is going to say something about Boruto looking all confused because of Momoshiki. There's also something, I believe, that that might also be something that Momoshiki's leaving out, is that something's going to happen with Sarada's Sharingan. I mean, not to say, because Sarada's not really in the she's not in the main vicinity of where everything's happening, but she is on the outskirts. She is there. We have Delta there with her, that's supposed to be under a sleep command, who wasn't supposed to be there. You know what I mean? This could have been a plan all along for Amato to even try to get his hands on a Sharingan as well, because people have always wanted a Sharingan anyway. You dig? Like, I'm not trying to, I mean, it's a crazy Sarada theory to, like, make her more prominent, but as well, it's not to take out of the picture that her Sharingan is going to make her way better than a lot of people are giving her credit for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like everybody knows she's going to be good because she's got the Sharingan, but I feel like her particular Sharingan is going to be on some next level stuff. Now that she knows all this information about the Otsutsuki, she wants to be stronger than the Otsutsuki. She's learning about divine Shinjutsu. Now it's just time for her to turn it on and turn on copy mode to start trying to copy and replicate some stuff. You know what I mean? Because that's what made Kakashi so feared when he had a Sharingan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, the Sharingan should be able to copy these divine Shinjutsu, but from my theory that these ocular jutsus are divine Shinjutsu, I think that's the Sharingan's biggest gift. And I think it should be utilized to replicate divine Shinjutsu. You dig? It should be crazy. Like, Kawaki tried to shrink down, and then, like, Sarada just, like, shrinks down right there with him. Like, yo, what? People wouldn't be ready. Oh, Cole uses a claw mark or whatever. Sarada makes her own, like, mark and jumps through it type junk. You know what I'm saying? I believe things like that could happen, And I can't wait to see what happens, bro, because I really want to see why Mitsuki's so mad. I want to see why Mitsuki's so mad. I still feel like we're going to get interrupted from getting all the intel from Amato as well. You know what I'm saying? This is like, a theory video. This is a, speculation video. So, I'm just rambling. You know what I'm saying? Forgive me. But this is something I thought I should talk about because, Sarada and them have taken the back seat to the story. And for us to get a vision from Boruto about his friends getting ready to fight, we got to kind of speculate on how we going to see them start to measure up in these fights that they about to partake in. I mean, I know Shikadai's been training, but the rest of the Inoshi Control, I mean, shit, y'all let Shikadai get captured by Amato, and that was like a couple months ago. Are y'all sure y'all ready to handle this situation like this? You know, it's a slippery slope, man. I mean, there's that thing that Boruto's gonna lose everything, and if we have Kawaki and Mitsuki getting ready to face off with Mitsuki going Sage mode, what is Sarada's fate in this prophecy of Boruto's? Does Sarada die and never get her dream of becoming Hokage? Does her Sharingan cast a Genjutsu on everybody and reverse that night? And that whole prophecy that Momoshiki thought he saw, it be a freaking lie? Like Sarada has a mini infinite Tsukiyomi that she casts, and it's like, rewrite, let's try this again type jump, you know? Like, it could totally happen, you know? I'm happy that, you know, it's almost time for a Boruto chapter. You know, what's today's date? It's the 15th. We get a new chapter in 5 days, you know? Ada's gotta do something, bro. Because we still don't know why Ada wants to be with Kawaki. Amato has allegedly laid out his plan for why he wants Kawaki, and that's to quote-unquote revive his daughter. But we don't know why Ada wants Kawaki besides, you know, saying that she wants to have a real relationship. Because like you could have one with Boruto, you know? Why of all people you choose Kawaki? What makes Kawaki so special to Ada? As well, where is Sasuke? Is Sasuke watching the village, surveying the village to make sure, you know, we don't see Code come through? Is he outside the office just with his ear to the door instead of just looking Amato dead in the eye? Because truthfully speaking, we should have Sasuke right there in the interrogation room with a Sharingan on, just looking at him. You know? And where's Amato's eyes at? You know? I know this jump was dropped in the it was dropped by Ada, but there's a reason for her mentioning that Amato's eyes are not the same. That's what it was. That in order for Code to get the clause rescinded, that he would need to have Amato's eye, and he had to have Amato say the voice command. However, she dropped the bomb that Amato had then augmented his eyes, so his eyes are not natural eyes. So, where is Amato's real eyes, and what does his real eyes hold purpose for? Could his eyes be in Shibai? Could his eyes be watching over Shibai? Could he have stolen some eyes from Shibai? You know? Because for him to be using nanotech that's like, you know, nano in size, like, you know, he's using all this science. You gotta have some really good eyes to see some shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he wears glasses, but you know, like, there's a reason why he did something to his eyes. For him to name drop Shibai and to mention that, you know, he had access to Shibai's body, there is something that still doesn't sit right with me. Is that he would implant Shibai's data into other people, but not himself. So I believe he stole some eyes from Shibai in hopes to get a dojutsu, and it just hasn't popped up for him yet. Or him smoking prevents people from clearly looking into his eyes to see the actual dojutsu type shit. I mean, there's a lot of area we could write into when it comes to this about Shibai's body, Amato being someone that has this body and able to conduct research like this. You know what I'm saying? Something's not right. Something ain't right in the water. I still don't trust the whole theory about him reviving his daughter, because there's still, you know, there's still a chakra fruit there. And why would you like renege on the plan with Jigen of creating the chakra fruit, knowing that there's a tail beast that's ready and you have someone guarding it? You know, why not find a plan of getting rid of said 10 tails? Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, why not get? He even like diverted everybody's attention from the Ten Tails and said, "Let's not even worry about that right now. Let's make Code our priority." And whole time, Code is the one guarding the Ten Tails. So, I mean, I don't know why Amato didn't think of a plan to get rid of the Ten Tails, unless all his plans line up with him still needing to use that Ten Tails. There's no reason you help somebody do all this stuff if you don't plan on using none of this stuff yourself. I mean, he's using Jigen's Ishiki's power within the karma, so obviously he still has some ties to, you know, his people. You know what I'm saying? He still has some ties to that plan and to that formation and organization like that. Like, he wants to use karma, the karma resurrection, to resurrect his daughter. That's his quote unquote plan. But he said everyone will get their wishes, and if you can get the wish by having the chakra fruit, why would you need Kawaki to try to put a karma on her? Unless this story about your daughter is true, but it's also a lie, and it's going to be the karma that revives Shiba into another body. You did? Because I don't think Amato is actually who he say he is. I don't trust the guy at all. You know, he's not a good guy, because even you still putting karma on Kawaki in hopes to have Kawaki revive your daughter, that was some bullshit, because you made the Hokage and Sasuke lose some of their greatest powers for that reason, for something that possibly might not even happen. You dig? You lost a lot of insurance for something that could possibly not happen. Kawaki could easily say no. He said he put a fail switch in Kawaki. Maybe this is when we get the reveal that he has one, and he turns that switch on and makes Kawaki does his orders and bidding. Because there's no way Kawaki just says, yes, I'm going to do this for you. Like, Kawaki didn't want karma. He didn't. It just happened to be a slight instance where he needed the karma, and he was grateful to have it. But now at this point, Kawaki doesn't. He only needs it to protect him from Code. But if we could point Code out to him, Kawaki could possibly get rid of Code. Amato is still ducking that though. He for some reason doesn't want anybody to like even focus on Code right now. That's how it seems. You know, he's taking his time getting to, you know, the meat and potatoes of what his real ultimate true plans are, and what's up with Ada, and why does she even want to be with Kawaki? Because there's no reason for him to bring. The only reason he's bringing Ada to Kawaki is so she doesn't kill him. But she still wants to kill Amato. So if Kawaki has, Kawaki has a lot on his shoulders, where he has to one, comply with Ada. If he doesn't comply with Ada, Ada's gonna kill Amato. But then it's like Amato needs Kawaki to comply with him to try to revive his daughter. There's a lot of like people depending on Kawaki who doesn't like anybody. He doesn't like Ada. He doesn't know Ada. He doesn't seem to really like her at all either at this point. He doesn't like Amato. He doesn't like Karma. The only thing he cares about is the Hokage. As of right now, the only one that has any say or can make Kawaki budge is the Hokage. If Naruto says Kawaki revive his daughter, I think Kawaki would go for it. Otherwise, I don't think so. If Hokage says, you know, Kawaki, give Ada a chance, take her on a date, I think Kawaki goes for it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, Amato can't force Kawaki's hand. He can't rely on Kawaki's hand. So this plan that he has is some bullshit unless there's more to it. And I think it's ultimately he's going to try to feed somebody to the Ten Tails still. That's all. We're going to need the Sharingan to stop all this from happening, dude. That's all. Look at my dogs at Team 7. But this is all I got for this theory of Let's Talk Boruto. I'll see y'all when the chapter drop on the 20th. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the other playlist on the channel, and I'll be back with more. You dig? Bye. Don't forget to leave a comment. What y'all think about the Sharingan? Divine Shinjutsu or nah?